Now, to continue about adjectives, where we stopped the last time. Now, adjectives can be formed by adding suffixes to noun. We have two terms, suffix and prefix. Suffix, some certain letters added at the end of a letter, at the end of a word, while prefix, letters put at the start of the word, at the beginning of a word. Now, so noun plus ful, full, becomes an adjective. Adjectives, full of something, having the quality of something. This is the meaning why full was added. Noun sometimes added by less added to the noun. So less means little more, or few more, or nothing more. So it is without something. Noun with able or ible, able, means it can be done, showing the quality of something. Noun with y, full of something, full of something. So, for example, care, careful. We'll see some noun less, reckless. So, some examples: enjoy, enjoyable, comfort, sometimes comfort, comfortable, comfortable. It's the pronunciation difference from between certain parts of the word. Reason, reasonable. Agree, agreeable. Move, movable. Value, valuable, and so on. Response, responsible. Horror, horrible. Adding a y. Wind, windy. Windy day. Day with wind, strong wind. Cloud, cloudy. Snow, snowy. Rain, rainy. Cream, creamy, and so on. Adjectives formed by adding ly to nouns. So love, lovely. Friend, friendly. Live, or sometimes live, lively. Like, likely. Here we have a passage, small passage. Describe the picture with adjectives. Describing this picture with adjectives. Certainly anyone can describe this picture by his own word, with his own words, using adjectives. Screaming, the woman is a horror, for example, seeing horrible situation. Now, on a windy day, a horrible fire broke out in a locked building. Locked means closed. The responsible fireman came at once and found a helpless and frightened girl who was shouting from a broken window. With the help of some useful tools, the firemen saved the crying girl. They had done a wonderful job. It was impossible for the girl to forget this unforgettable experience. The girl was very thankful to God and grateful, as it was unbelievable how she survived without the most helpful, gracious God. You can find the adjectives written in bold, in different letter and different color. Also, you can practice to know what type of adjective is each form. This is, of course, as usual, a short film describing adjectives. You can see it later. Now, adverbs. An adverb is a word or set of words that modifies verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. It tells when, where, and how an action is performed, or indicates the quality or degree of action. Uh, these are as if one uh, can can ask himself about any word to know whether it is an adverb or not. Many adverbs end in ly, but some words which end in ly, such as friendly, are not adverbs. As you remember, ly sometimes put at the end of a word to make it adjective. So we should not be confused between adjectives and adverbs ending with ly. Certainly the meaning, asking ourselves when, where, and how can give us the meaning of each one. Many words, sorry. Example, Robin is always hungry for success. Is always is being, yeah, I mean, it is verb to be. It is his status. So his status hungry, but he's always hungry. So this is an adverb uh, modifying or describing the his status as hungry. I love her very much, very much. Uh, Running fast, describing the verb, describing loving her. Alex works hard, hard, adverb, describing the verb work. He wrote that willingly, by his willing, intentionally. Adverb clauses and adverb phrases are clauses and phrases that modify the verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs in the sentence. Clause or phrase means several words, sometimes a full sentence, sometimes not. He ran toward the bus until he was tired. Adverb clause. Until he was tired. He came crying his books with two hands. Carrying his books with two hands. So he came. This is all this uh, clause describing how he came. Adverb phrase. Now, types of adverbs. Conjunctive adverbs. A conjunctive adverb connects phrases or independent clauses. It provides a transition between ideas and shows relationships. Transitions mean passing from one idea to another. Conjunctive adverbs are also called connectors. It trained last night. It trained last night. Nonetheless, nevertheless, the final match has not been cancelled. The final match has not been cancelled. This is a full sentence. And this is also a full sentence. It rained last night. It could have been put as it rained last night, full stop. Then the final match has not been cancelled. But to join those two sentences, to connect between them, nonetheless was used, or is used, sorry. We are still confused, however, if the umpires will come. Umpires, first of all, umpires are the referees in the game of cricket, certain game in Britain and Commonwealth countries. So it's not important. Considered as referees in football. So we are still confused. However, if the umpires will come. Last season there was a great drought. Drought, the opposite of rainy, of wet, of wetty, or wetting, or wet. Sorry, wet. Drought, not raining. Consequently, as a result, we could not grow crops, plants, and so on, like wheat, cereals, and other plants, plantations. Last season there was a great drought. Consequently, we could not grow crops. Sentence adverbs. Adverbs as a sentence, a full sentence. A sentence adverb starts the sentence and modifies the whole sentence. For example, hopefully we will win the match. Hopefully. We hope that we will win the match. Apparently, it looks the sky is getting cloudy. Certainly, I did not think of coming here. Continued adverb of time, frequency, when. That's the answer to the question when. Adverb of time, frequency indicate time or frequency of the action in the sentence. They answer the question when, how frequently is the action performed. Always, the words are always, never, often, eventually, now, frequently, occasionally, once, forever, seldom, seldom, rarely, before, Sunday, Monday, 10 a.m., 12 p.m., this is 12 afternoon, 10 in the morning, etc. are common adverbs of time and frequency. I went to school a little late yesterday. Yesterday. So, yesterday is an adverb of time. Little late also an adverb to the verb went. He always gets a good result. Always. I will leave Monday, or I will leave on Monday. He smokes occasionally. Adverbs of place, direction, where. Answering the question where. Adverb place, direction that indicate place, direction of the action in the sentence. They answer the question where is action performed. Across, over, under, in, out, through, backward, there, around, here, sideways, sideways, upstairs, in the park, in the field, in that place, etc. are some common adverbs of place and direction. For example, I went through the jungle. Jungles, of course, is not a forest, not a wood. Jungle. He plays in the field. Alex is going to school. He is staying at my home. As you see, it's not very difficult. It doesn't need many or taking a longer time. Adverb of degree, how much? How much? Adverb that expresses the importance, degree, level of the action in a sentence are called adverb of degree. They answer the question, how much is the action performed? Completely, nearly, entirely, less, middlely, most, thoroughly, somewhat, excessively, much, etc. are common adverbs of degree. She completely forgot about her anniversary. Something to remember about. I read the newspaper thoroughly with concentration. I am so excited about the new job. So excited about the new job. Very happy. very agitated. Robin hardly studies, study very little. Adverb of manner, how. Adverbs that express the manner, approach, process of the action in the sentence are called adverbs of manner. They answer the question, how is the action performed? Beautifully, equally, thankfully, carefully, handily, quickly, coldly, hotly, resentfully. Resentfully means someone stubborn or someone uh, trying again and again and again. Earnestly, nicely, tirelessly, etc. are common adverbs of manner. These adverbs usually end in ly. Let's divide the prizes equally. Equally. Please handle the camera carefully. Mike is walking slowly. He is running fast. So if you have any question or maybe you find me a little fast or if there is something vague about it, please tell me about it. I don't see anything difficult or anything needs more explanation except some words, and I am trying to give you the meaning of them. This is the film, small film. Now, prepositions. Preposition is a word that indicates the relationship between a noun and the other words of the sentence. They explain relationships of sequence, space, and logic between the object of the sentence and the rest of the sentence. They help us understand order, time, connections, and positions. I am going to Canada. I am going to Canada. Alex threw a stone into the pond. Pond something like lake. The present is inside the box. They have gone out of the town. There are a few interesting linguistic concerning the language facts about preposition. First, they are a closed class of words, which means no new prepositions get added to the language. We used a fixed set of prepositions. It means the prepositions are the same number of the same words forever, maybe forever. Second, prepositions do not have any other form, so cannot be plural, possessive, inflection, or anything else. Inflection affecting something. So there's one form of preposition. For example, to, it's always to. It's always inside, into. There's nothing, there is no other form of to. Whether it follows by, it is followed by a plural, singular, and then whatever it is followed by. Sometimes a preposition, sorry. Third, most of the prepositions have many different contextual and natural uses. Contextual means within the context, within the lines, within the words, within the passage, and natural uses. So it is easy to be confused about prepositions. Sometimes a preposition works as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. We'll see how. Most of the prepositions have many uses. There are some prepositions which are common in every type of preposition as they function in a versatile, changing or various ways. Prepositions of time. Preposition of time show the relationship of time between the nouns to the other parts of sentence. On, at, in, from. to, for, since, ago, before, till, until, by, etc. For example, on can be for place on a table, but now for a time on Monday. These are the most common prepositions of time. He started working at 10 a.m. Sometimes at the city or at a place. The company called a meeting on 25th of October. There is a holiday in December. He has been ill since Monday. In can be also for a place. In the box, in the room. Prepositions of place and direction. Preposition of place show the relationship of place between the nouns to the other parts of sentence. On, on, at, in, by, from, to, towards, up, down, across, between, among, through, in front of, behind, above, over, under, below, etc. are the most common prepositions of place direction. He is at home. At home. Here we have at 10 a.m. He came from England. The police broke into the house. I live across the river. Across the river. It should be underlined, but maybe it's not clear. Prepositions of agents or things. Prepositions of agents or things indicate a casual happening spontaneously, or happening without any let's say any preparations. Casual relationship between nouns and other parts of sentences. Of, for, by, with, about, etc. are the most used common prepositions of agents or things. This article is about smartphones. Article have more than one meaning. So here it's a piece of passage, let's say a passage in a newspaper or a magazine. Most of the guests have already left. I will always be here for you. Of course, the preposition here is just about, of, for, with, but this or is underlined to show the relationship between them. Phrasal prepositions. A phrasal preposition is not a prepositional phrase, but they are a combination of two or more words which functions as a preposition, along with, apart from, because of, by means of, according to, in front of, contrary to, opposite to, in spite of, although, on account of, because of, due to, in reference to, in addition to, beside, in regard to, concerning something, instead of, on and in place of, on top of, over, let's say, out of, with regard to, etc. are the most common phrasal prepositions. They, along with their children, went to Atlanta. They and their children, beside their children, went to Atlanta. Besides, not beside. Beside something, near something. But besides, according to the new rules, you are not right. In spite of, although being a good player, he was not selected. I am going out of the city. Conjunctions. Conjunctions are used to join clauses, phrases, and words together for constructing sentences. Conjunctions make a link between or among words or groups of words to other parts of the sentence and show a relationship between or among them. For example, Alex, Alex and Robin are playing together, joining Alex and Robin. Alex plays well, but Robin plays better than him. But by the way, we can say Alex is playing with Robin. Okay, so here the with is a preposition, but just to show how to use and. For example, Alex is playing football. Robin is playing football. Alex and Robin are playing together. Football, for example. I play cricket, as I mentioned before. Cricket is a game confined to Commonwealth countries like in, England, Australia, New Zealand, India, Pakistan, and so on. While Robin plays football. It's worth mentioning that football in America is different than football in other parts of the world. Uh, in America, they called it soccer, while in other parts of the world, it's football. In America, the football, therefore, version of football is something like rugby in other parts of the world. When Alex was sick, Robin kept playing football. Types of conjunction. The job of a coordinating conjunction. The type of coordinating conjunction is to join two words, phrases, or independent clauses which are plural in structure. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions which are by far the most common conjunctions: and, but, for, nor, or, so, yet. As you can remember, but can be used as adverb, as we mentioned before. For is preposition, so some words have more than one use. We went to the stadium and enjoyed the cricket match. And joining. Uh, I remember something. Use. I told you that one, no, more than one use. Use as a noun, pronounced as use as. But as a verb, it's use, the same spelling, use. But as a verb, use. As a noun, use. Do you want an ice cream or chocolate? Go away and never come back. Maybe after the examination, or you'll tell me go away and never come back. I hope not. Correlative conjunctions. A correlative conjunction uses a set of words in parallel sentence structure to show a contrast opposite meanings, or to compare the equal parts of sentence. The words of correlative conjunction have a special connection between them. The correlative conjunction are not only, but also either, or, neither, nor, both, and not but, whether or. Neither Alex nor Robin can play baseball. I want both ice cream and chocolate. Here's missing. I'm sorry. I want both ice cream and chocolate. He ate not only the ice cream, but also the chocolate. Subordinating conjunctions. A subordinate conjunction joins elements of an unparalleled sentence structure. These elements are usually a dependent clause or an independent clause. Clauses should be clauses. Usually a dependent clauses or independent clauses. Sorry, again. I'll correct it when I'll send this presentation to you. Most commonly used subordinating conjunctions are after, how, than, when, although, not although, if, that, whereas, in order, that, through, though, although or though, same meaning, which, as much as, in as much, as one word, in as much as one, this, in as much as one word, not like this, unless, while, because, provided that, until, who, whom, before, since, what, whatever, whomever. Provided can be a verb that means supplied something. He provided me with pens and paper. He supplied me with pens and paper. But when it is provided, that gives the meaning of a condition. There is a condition in the sentence. Before we left home, I had had my breakfast. Provided they came, we can. Provided that they came, we can start class Tuesday. When he was washing my car, I went to the store. Although the weather was horrible, they still went outside. Interjection. An interjection is a kind of exclamation inserted into regular speech. Surprising, surprising. Actually, it is a brief and abrupt, sudden pause in speech for expressing emotions. So interjection usually connected with emotions. Interjections are unique only and have some interesting features. Unique, that is one of a kind. Features, properties. Interjections don't have a grammatical function in the sentence. It doesn't affect the sentence in any way except the meaning of the sentence, not in grammar. In the sentence construction, they usually cannot be modified or inflected. They do not have to have a relation to the other parts of the sentence. They are highly contextual or context sensitive. In spoken language, interjections are the words we instantly use to show our reaction to something which influences our emotion. That means we use them without thinking of them, without trying to put them in a sentence in a certain way. It just comes out uh, from our hearts because it's emotion. They are the initial reaction to and something sometimes do not even make sense. However, for formal speech or writing, using interjection is not appropriate. Not appropriate means not suitable, acceptable. For, let's say acceptable Rule 1. Interjection express a sudden mood, sensing something, or being status, emotions, and feeling with emphasis. Emphasis means focusing on something. There are also many taboo. Taboo means something that you cannot do, should not do. Words that are usually used in everyday conversation but not in formal aspects. These words fall into the category of interjection. For example, wow, that's an amazing scene. Oh, I don't want him to come. What? You never told me that. Usually it followed by an exclamation mark. This is an exclamation mark. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to act when saying these, but just to show you that they are connected with emotions. So you can't say, wow, that's an amazing scene. It's not meaning, mean, it's meaningless. Why? Because when you say wow, it means that you are in a mood, in a status that you are either surprised or very, very joyful and or something. So you can't say wow at the same tone of the other parts of the sentence. So I am not an actor. I am not Tom Hanks. I am not anything. I'm trying to show you that when saying these interjections, it is coming from the heart. It's emotional. Rule 2. Some interjections interrupt a conversation or a thought or hold someone's attention for a moment. These are just sounds, not words, because these sounds do not make any sense. They have no meaning at all. They have impression but no meaning. Your shirt has a stain on the back. I want to ask you out on a date. Rule number 3. Some interjection express only yes or no. Yes, I will most definitely do it. No, we are not going. Some interjections are used to get someone's attention, just to draw the attention of someone. Yeah, Alex, get in the car. Hey, will you give me that ball? Yoo-hoo. Is there anyone? Again, sorry, I'm not trying to act. I'm not trying to do anything, just to show you that these words are emotional. They have no meaning at all. They have impression only. This is a short film now. Verbs. Last but not least, verbs. The most important part of the word is a verb, whether it is a main verb or an auxiliary verb. This is why I put it at the last of this presentation, just to show uh, uh, a table about them, that's a summary about them. Then there will be a single uh, presentation devoted all for them because it will take several lectures. So just a summary then will be having them in detail in another presentation, another lectures, group of lectures. So a tense means a verb-based method used to indicate the time. The tense is the time for a verb only. I can't, we cannot use tense to refer to time of any in any other sentence. For example, I can say the tense is moving on. I say the time is moving on. Yes, the time is not running out. I am running out of time. I can't say I'm running out of tense, but with the verb, tense means time, and sometimes the continuation or completeness of an action or state in relation to the time of speaking. It comes from the Latin tempus, time. Tense and time. Don't confuse the name of a tense with time. It is important not to confuse the name of a verb tense with the way used in talk about time. For example, a present tense doesn't always refer to present time. I hope trains tomorrow. So it's future, tomorrow. But we're using the present tense. Rains, is a present simple, but it refers here to future time, tomorrow. Or a past tense doesn't always refer to past time. If I had some money now, I could buy it now. But it's just a way to say that I don't have any money, at least for now. Had is past simple, but it refers here to present time, now. So here's a summary of the verbs. We have three main categories of verbs: present, past, future. They are divided into present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past simple, past continuous, past perfect, perfect continuous, and so on. So, past time, in the perfect, I have seen, e.g. E.T. is shown in the film Star Wars, E.T. Something like a robot, a space robot or something. So, I have seen E.T. And the perfect usually refers to some accident or sorry, some happening, some action started in the past and still running till here, till the present, or sometimes it's finished in the past, but is still affecting the future. So in the we are speaking about the present tense, present time, but it means something like past. Perfect continuous. I have been playing tennis. We'll certainly we'll discuss them later. Present time, simple. Present simple. I want a coffee. She likes coffee. Continuous. I am having dinner. They are living in London. I have finished, and so on. Future and the present. Future. I leave tomorrow. I'm taking my exam next month. So it's in the present form, but give the meaning of future, the impression of future. In the past tense, it gives always the past. I finished 1 hour ago. I was working at 2 a.m. this morning. I had not eaten for 24 hours. We had been working for 3 hours, but it sometimes in a form it gives the meaning or the impression it is it is referring to the present time. If she loved now, if she loved you now, she would marry you. Not necessarily, I don't know. Anyway, perfect continuous. If I had been working now, I would have missed you. For the future, if you came tomorrow, you would see her. This is the conditional. Maybe we'll take them later. We'll discuss them later. Conditionals called if. Conditional if. Future, there is nothing concerning the past. The- Except this part, we will have been married for 10 years next month. This is the mixed tense, just telling that next month, so it's future, uh, we will have been married for 10 years. That's we finished uh, 10 years of marriage. Perfect continuous. In 30 minutes, we will have been working for 4 hours, same meaning. So finishing the 30 minutes means we finished or completed 4 hours of work. For the future, they may be tired when you arrive because uh, they will have been working for 3 hours or so on. They may be tired. So this is summary for the verbs, but certainly we'll taking them. I will be explaining them thoroughly uh, in future. Hopefully, God willing, we'll do that, and it will be easy for you. That's it for now. I am waiting for your questions, for your remarks, any suggestion, any criticism you want to you want to speak about in public or in private, anything to concerning you or concerning the class or concerning the other students. Anyway, good luck. Thank you.